it says it's live.
Sweet.
We are live. Okay, so now I gotta tweet this out, right? Let's see.
Yeah.
I gotta share this. Yeah. Let's get some people in here. We're gonna stream. We're gonna stream. Okay, I'm logging into the Twitters.
Yeah, I'll do the same. Oh, you got Danny from the UK already.
Sweet. Hey, Danny. That's awesome. God, I'm having to log in on Windows. I hate Windows. I mean, I don't hate Windows. Hey, and from Louisiana. That's good.
That's pretty good. Need some Aussies in here.
No, Louisiana. That's not Aussie.
I know. No, we need some. No, it's not Australia. I know a little bit about geography.
I don't.
Yeah, I don't know much at all.
I don't. There we go. It's out. We are live. We are live. Okay, what's the chat? Oh, let's see. Hey, let's see. You should print an AR lower. Why? Why should I print an AR lower? Everybody's printed an AR lower. Barnacules printed an AR lower. I don't have to. Hey! Bill Durant. Oh, it's awesome. Good evening from Tukwila. Yeah, Bill's online,
Fantastic. Dude. Awesome.
You need to, Angus, you need to get one of Bill's FoamSmooth books. You would die. They are wonderful. Like these foam mats that he just turns them into weapons and armor, and it's literally amazing.
Foam smithing, isn't it?
FoamSmooth, that's right. Foam smithing.
That's so cool. I mean, the whole art of prop making, I know a few people who do it, is just beyond my comprehension, how they turn just general rubbish into like suits of armor.
I don't know how they do it. I mean, and I know Bill, right? I've seen it. It's crazy pants.
It's a level of skill that's beyond my ability, I would say.
Yeah, I don't think I could do it. I know I have the books from Bill, but I don't think I could ever approach his level of precise cutting and his ability to just create. He brought over one of his foam weapons one time, and then he started hitting me over the head with it. It was funny. Here, wait. I'm gonna do something. Let's see. Ready? Check. There we go. Is that better? Someone said
the volume's off. Okay. But well, I don't know.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. Where is Tukwila? You live in Massachusetts? Okay. Tukwila is a little bit south of Seattle. It has a mall, and it's right next to the SeaTac airport. Oh, Muse is quieter. It says you're quieter, Angus.
Apparently. My gain's all the way up, and I'm actually hitting the peak, so it might be OBS.
It could be. I don't know. You're already bumped up, though.
No. I am a quiet person.
Angus is quiet. I'm sorry. We're just going to have to deal with it. Hey, I have an idea. Let's talk about you hitting 25,000 YouTube subscribers.
Only if we talk about you hitting 30 as well.
Okay. We'll talk about 25. We'll talk about 30. We'll talk about 30 after that.
Yeah, I like the idea of the 25 because it's 1/4 of a play button. So I might print a 1/4 of a play button.
That's so nerdy. Oh man. I thought about that, but I don't. Is that is that too nerdy? Is that terrible?
I don't know. It's a little bit tongue in cheek to do it, but it just so happens Commando Design sent over STL for a play button. I don't think I have any choice at this point.
Oh man. Okay. Well, do you need me to print it on the Gmax so you have it real size?
A giant one, maybe. I was thinking of doing it in the either stainless steel PLA or one of the bronze fields, so you can polish it up.
Oh, okay. But once you hit 100,000 subscribers, then what are you going to do with it?
Well, I figure once you hit 50, you print another bit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Like
that's awesome.
Puzzle, I reckon.
Oh. I love it. Bill says he's going to make a giant foam play button. That's perfect, Bill.
That would be perfect.
That is
for Bill.
perfect.
Well, he's already above 100K, so
not yet. He's going to hit it real soon.
Yeah, that's definitely.
He's going to hit it real soon, and he'll get an actual real play button.
Yeah, And a note from, what's her name, the CEO of YouTube.
Oh, really? You get one of the... I don't know anything about it.
Yeah. It's just little... It's not customized anymore. There's too many people.
Well, what is it? They just gave out the diamond play buttons. I think Markiplier, PewDiePie, who else? Didn't they give out a couple more?
Yeah, a couple of people got them. I think with PewDiePie, he made a complaint saying he didn't get one. And then someone, I think, made like a custom one for him. So he's got 2 now.
Of course he does.
Like someone CNC'd one for him.
Oh, my buddy Tim is asking which quarter, and then he's being facetious, and I love it. Thanks, Tim. Yes, the outer quarter.
I haven't thought that far ahead. I'm sorry.
Yes, Angus, print the outer quarter of a button. Literally, the outer...
Yeah, the rim, and just slowly crunch in.
Good morning, Toby. Let's see. Ooh, now that you've hit 25,000 YouTube subscribers, have you noticed anything different in aggregate views or search results or the way that people find you?
That's an interesting question. It's been such a gradual change that, because it hasn't been like yourself hasn't been like bam. It's sort of been quite a gradual change. So I wouldn't say aggregate searches. It depends if you get picked up. That's definitely the main thing.
Okay.
If people pick up your content, but views still keep going up slowly, I think.
That's good.
But yeah, but I think it's mostly half subs. So in terms of views, it's half now.
Oh, really?
Almost exactly 50-50, like our current election, actually.
Topical, nice.
Yeah. So 30K. Congrats.
30, thank you very much. It's really interesting. I know you have a giveaway for your 25K, right?
Yeah. Duplicator 6.
I've got a giveaway for 30K, and I've had enough companies reach out that I'm going to have to move some prizes to a 40K giveaway.
Oh wow!
And
that's a good thing.
I think it's a good thing. I've got I can't say exactly what I've got, but for 30K I am giving away 2 3D printers.
Wow. Why not?
What?
Why not?
Why not? Oh, here. You know what? I should show you something. Remember my buddy Nicholas over at Polymaker sent me some of that PolySmooth, and I printed out Garrett's slimes. You can see.
Oh, I love those things.
Okay, so there's that one. So this is just printed out in the PolySmooth, and it actually it turned out great. It's a really wonderful print. I then took some isopropyl alcohol. I dripped it over it and then left it overnight. And
oh, look at that!
That's
smooth.
This is the very first time I've ever shown a PolySmooth model.
Exclusive.
I think this is exclusive for you and me, man. Yeah,
that is fantastic. And it looks like acetone smooth, but it's so much safer.
It is. It's way safer. It's interesting. So as you apply the isopropyl alcohol and as it starts to, I don't want to say degrade, but I don't know if melt is the right term, but as it starts to render the plastic, it does get sticky. And so the paper towel it was on did stick
for sure
to the bottom. And it's a very gradual change. I was trying to take something to rub it in, thinking that I had to almost sand with the isopropyl alcohol, but it didn't really do anything. It was very specifically the isopropyl alcohol sitting on the surface over time.
Yeah.
Which I didn't know. And but the result was decent, and I think with the polisher unit itself, I think having the atomized isopropyl alcohol along with time, and that's how we're able to get stuff like this. And so this was sent, and it's super smooth, but the results of this smooth and the smooth that I was able to make are very, very similar. And I think this material shows great promise. And I think for things like prop making, Bill says it could use a little more sanding. If you ever get a chance to talk to Bill, just ask him how many hours of footage he has of him just sanding.
Oh, look, I mean, I used to do, functional mock-ups and things in the workshop. We would spray putty sand, just hours on end, and then a few years later, people worked out you could just acetone smooth ABS, and I'm like, how many days of my life have I wasted?
Oh man, I think this PolySmooth material is going to be very successful because just like what you said, being able to smooth something at least gets rid, even if you still have to sand it, it still gets rid of, I want to say 70 to 80% of the work. Plus, I think isopropyl alcohol is going to be a lot, I don't know for a fact if it's safer than acetone, but it sure smells better.
Well, it's not heating it up either. It's
true
distributing through the diffuser, which is much safer than putting flammable liquids in a rice cooker or similar situation and then heating them up.
Right.
Yeah.
I've never acetone smoothed anything for two reasons. One, I really don't like printing with ABS, and two,
that's it.
I've never wanted to try because I didn't want it to smell. I didn't want it to spill. I didn't want it to be a hazard to my kids. I didn't want any of the vapor, all of that stuff, right? And I don't really have a place to do it, so it would have to be in my office or the kitchen.
Yeah, that's not the best.
And Lord
knows,
you need
to do it outside, really.
Yeah. Oh God, that's true. Someone was asking what PolySmooth is. Ex-Hudaman. I hope I said that right. That's a really good question. So, Polymaker makes this material called PolySmooth, and here we go. Hey, this is an exclusive. So here it is.
Indeed.
This is a box. This is just a testing. This is set for testing purposes only. This is Polymaker filament. And it comes in a nice bag like that. Let me take it out of the bag. When you take it out of the bag, it's that color. This blue is a fantastic blue.
Mm-hmm. It's a nice blue.
It's a really even, nice blue, and the filament itself behaves essentially like a PLA. It's super easy to print with. You saw on this model right here. This is printed with the PolySmooth, and it is not smoothed, but it's still. I mean, at 0.2 millimeter layer heights, it looks great.
That's decent. What's the temperature that you printed at? Same as PLA.
Same as PLA. Print temp 190 to 220. Bed 60 to 70. So it's essentially printing just like PLA.
Yeah.
I hope you get some of this, Angus, because it's a wonderful material. I
most likely will, and I'm just going to answer Casper's question very quickly because he's asking, did I get a new GPU? And yes, I did get the RX 480, and then the day after, the whole conspiracy about the power draw from the PCIe port.
Oh, that's right.
Came to light, which is fantastic.
Have you? So what are you going to do?
I don't know. It's going to arrive tomorrow. What do you do in that circumstance?
I don't know. Well, okay. So a graphic card power consumption, it's got to be firmware controlled, right? Or
for sure. Well, it's got a 6-pin and it's got the power from the PCIe. So supposedly through a firmware hotfix they're going to put out, it'll make it limit the draw from the board and mostly through the 6-pin.
Oh, okay. But
then that means you can't overclock them, essentially.
Oh. Boo. Boo. Oh, look at this. But Toby says the power draw issue is non-issue if you don't overclock it at all. But what's the point? Yeah. What's the point of a GPU if you don't overclock it?
Yeah.
That's the whole point of owning a PC.
It'll be a substantial upgrade to what I've got now, but I'm pretty disappointed with that result.
Aw. I bet you'll live with it. I bet you'll be okay.
That's what I get for joining Team AMD. Shots fired.
Oh, man. This is exciting. Tomorrow, I'm filming with Barnacle,'s Volair Media and some other people, and cool. I don't know if I'm allowed to say exactly what we're doing, but it should be fun. It should be a lot of fun. There's going to be some behind the scenes stuff that they're going to release, and so I'll retweet that stuff or send it out or make sure I know what's able to be to be said, but it should be a lot of fun. It should be a lot of fun.
Uploaded to your channel or Barnacle?'s?
Most likely, it'll be uploaded to his channel, another, I think, Volair Media's channel, and I'm sure I'll be able to. I'm going to bring some cameras, and I'm not going to be on camera all the time, but I don't know. I'll put something up. I'll try to live stream. I can Periscope, right? I'll Periscope, or I'll yeah. That Osmo, the Osmo, DJI Osmo that I got through the DJI Go app, you can do Facebook live streaming from the Osmo.
No way. I actually got an email from Facebook because of the robot stuff, and they were like, "Hey, we're now rolling out live streaming. Do you need any help to live stream robots?" It was a personalized email from Facebook. Yes.
Oh. And you said yes, right?
Well, not yet, but you could do it. The whole bandwidth issue is still an issue on Facebook, but I was pretty surprised. They're really trying hard to topple Twitch and YouTube.
I've got a couple of friends that work at Facebook, and that is more true than you probably can guess. They want, I mean, obviously this isn't any sort of insider information. This is just my opinion, but it's going to come to the point where Facebook video and Facebook Live video is going to be monetized. You know that's coming.
Oh, definitely.
And when it does, I mean, it's 1 in 7 people on the planet have a Facebook account. Once they start to monetize that, they're already a leg up in being the predominant platform. And then all of the sudden, that's not saying they will be. I'm just saying they have a leg up on being it. And then you have this behemoth Facebook against this behemoth of Google, and it's. I'm scared because there's going to go one of two ways. It's either going to be a race to the bottom where one platform is just going to have every single piece of crap content that's available, or it's going to be a race to the top and we're going to get better channels promoted and risen up and featured on the platform in order to bring people to the platform. I don't know. I guess we'll see.
I feel it would be a good thing for creators because then, as you said, they would promote the best content they can, and they would try to make it as appealing as they can to those creators. I feel that would be, in an ideal world, how it would go.
Yeah.
But I mean, you look at Twitch now. I discovered they've added a category for social food eating on Twitch.
Food channels are huge.
It's nuts. There's a whole world I just discovered, and so yeah, live streaming is the future. It's going to be huge.
Well, did you see Travis, a Pyro Design, his shield he did?
Yes. Okay,
for Dame Drops. Do you remember years ago, there was a guy that was eating a burger in his car, and he was like, damn. That's that guy. He is now,
no way.
Yeah, so he is now called the YouTube Food Titan, and he's been on TV, and he has hundreds of thousands of subscribers just because he eats food in his car after going through drive-thrus and getting it and then commenting on it.
Yep.
I mean, I do that.
I totally believe that.
I do that too, but I don't broadcast it.
Well, that was your mistake then. You should have been broadcasting every waking moment.
I should have. Let's see. Some people have said something. Let's see. George Robles. He wants to show how to save a print if we run out of filament. George, put the link there, man. That's always an interesting thing to learn about. Jerry's video sold someone on an Osmo. That makes sense. Do I think bed leveling probe could be put on a FlashForge Dreamer? I don't know. You have a Dreamer, right?
I used to use one. I would probably say yes, but you already lost space because of the dual extruder setup. So you're going to lose even more bed space by adding a probe, I would say.
That's true. Yeah. That's a good call. Have we... I don't know. Someone asked if we tried making jewelry with metal fill filament. I have not. Have you?
No, it's a waste of time. If you want to make jewelry with 3D printing, you go to a proper company that prints in a wax-like resin, and then you get that directly cast into metal.
There we go.
And it's not expensive. It's like, in Australian dollars, $50 for a ring in sterling silver.
Really?
Custom. Completely custom. Yep.
That's nothing for a custom ring. Wow.
No, I used to do it. It's really cheap, and jewelers are making a fortune because then they just multiply it by 10 and pass it on to the customer.
That's true. Let's see. Robert said, could he commission a 3D printed gun from the 3D printing god? He must be talking to you, Angus. Do you do commissions?
I don't do too many guns. I think I know who else does do very big guns.
I don't do commissions. I can't. I'm sorry, Robert.
I can't print them up either.
Orbital XS is asking about my headphones. Here, I'll put them up here. So these are PolySmooth headphones. These were a gift from Polymaker. They are not wireless. And I did not chew mine up. Let's see.
It's a good idea, printing headphones.
I know. I think so.
I actually got a pair of broken headphones I should probably fix with printing. That wouldn't be a bad idea.
That would be a great video. Look at that.
It would be.
We just got you some content.
I'll add it to the list of thousands.
You're growing this, right? It's about this long. Let's see. Have you tried a Create Bot? I have not tried a Create Bot. I know Itchy Pig has one.
I have tried the Mancatis, which used to be the same as the early Create Bots, and they were terrible. But the new Create Bots are different. They've completely changed.
I've heard they are fantastic.
He loves it. They do look quite good, yeah.
He loves it. I thought about getting one, like paying money for one. But then my wife said no.
Paying money for printers.
Yeah, pay money for printer. I know. Let's see. Robert wants a Hawk Moon. I haven't printed a Hawk Moon forever. Have you ever tried to print the Hawk Moon? It is a hard print. It is a hard print.
It looks like a good torture test for your printers. Because I know you did one with different filaments from different printers.
That's right.
A while ago. And that was a pretty good test.
Yeah, a lot of those pieces were crazy too. That was the Sleeper Simulant.
That's
here, I'll get it. Let's see.
Go get it. That is nuts.
Gotta put my headphones on. Come here. There we go. Here it is.
That is just bonkers. Doesn't fit in the frame.
It doesn't even fit in the frame. I know. I mean, I gotta hold it like that. I can go. I remember the first time I shut this off, someone said it's too small.
Yeah. And how many hours of printing went into that?
Well, each one of these pieces was, 12 to 14 hours of printing. I used many different printers. It came out good though, right?
Yeah, you just gotta give it to Bill to make it all printed and finished.
I tried doing that, and he's like, "No, I'll show you how to sand it, but you can sand it."
That's a good answer.
I know. I think that's the right answer too. Oh man, I gotta figure out where to put it. That's the hard part. When you have one of these cosplay items like a gun, it's so delicate that you don't, unless you have like an armory, with a shelf for it, you can't really put it anywhere.
That's a good idea though. Like you probably got enough of them to start putting shelves up.
There we go. There's the Overwatch gun.
Yeah.
That turned out good. Still need to sand it. I'm just gonna call sanding pulling a bill. I gotta pull a bill on this one.
For a couple of days. Mark's asking about the Robox just quickly.
Robox.
His head's not heating up, which is a known issue. If you reseat it and it still doesn't heat up, it probably means the pins are pushed too far into the head. And there is Wiltronics in Melbourne who might be able to help. But yeah, that was a known issue with them. The head, it's got like pin contacts, and they just wear out.
Pin contacts for the wires that go to the head?
The head's just got pads, and the head receptacle has the pins, and it pushes into them. Oh. So it's not really designed for the amount of current going through if they're not contacting properly.
Okay.
Yeah, another great idea, but long term, not so durable. One of those ones.
Have you ever... and that's with the Cell Robox. I've never even...
That's it.
Played with one of those or seen it really. How have you played with one?
Yeah, I used to work with one, and I've done reviews on 2 of them. So they're okay. They're fully automatic. Like press print, it'll do everything for you. But they're a bit expensive for the build volume. 100 high. bit limited.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So is it similar in what a Zortrax is, as far as like a whole system?
Even better than Zortrax in terms of they will monitor filament feeding. So if there's like a slippage, it'll say there's a problem with filament feed.
Oh.
And if it runs out, it'll say it's run out. And they've got their own cartridges you can use that have chips, but you can use others. It's not a bad system. It's good for schools, I feel, but for an individual, it's about $1,300.
Oh.
I'd say.
Australian or US?
I'd say US.
Okay. Well, right
so
now
you can get a lot of printer for that.
Right now, there's a lot of XYZ printers in school systems around here. I know that they've had a pretty good couple of years, and well, the only example I can really say is the local high school, the ones that my kids would be going to. They have 2 XYZ printers in the engineering room, and they don't use them. Like, they're collecting dust. And so
That's a classic story.
All over the place. But I was thinking if it was like a Cell Robox or even a Zortrax or some sort of printing system that actually had some support behind it, I think that would be better.
Yeah.
I don't know.
A Zortrax, Robux, or Up or Cubicon, I would say would be the main ones schools should have.
Oh, or a Cubicon.
Cubicon would be the best, but it's more expensive.
I still need to get that. I have one. I just need to take it out of the box.
Style. Check it out. You'd be happy with it.
Is it decent?
I've got to go pick my style up, but the single is the bigger one, and that one was the best printer I've ever used.
Okay. Because once I get
the
really.
Yeah, the bed automatically levels itself with motors. That's how good it is.
I've got. I'm going to get the once I'm done with the style, I'm supposed to get that other one. So now I'm really curious. Is it? So you haven't played with the style yet, right?
No, I've only used the single before.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh man. Okay. Well, maybe I need to get that out of the box then.
Yeah. Out of all the printers you've got, that they would probably be the most closest to a professional system.
Oh.
I reckon.
Okay.
Like in terms of the look, usability, finished product.
Support?
Nah. There is a language barrier there.
Okay.
But yeah, pretty good support.
I got some news from XYZ. You remember my little unboxing / non-review I did of the Pro?
How did that go?
They saw that. They did not like it. They thought it wasn't fair because I judged it as a new product, and they had sent me a refurbished machine.
Oh, okay.
But they had never told me in any email or any communication that it was a refurbished machine.
Right. That's interesting.
And at that point in the email, I said, well, okay, granted, let's say this is a refurbished machine, then the people you had refurbish it did a terrible job.
Yes. Yeah.
So I have a brand new one coming.
That'll fix it.
They're gonna send me a brand. As much as I want to say, no, I don't want it, I'm still going to give them a fair chance. And I'm going to get an XYZ Pro in, and I'm going to put it through its paces. And you got to
be fair. I mean, I've got a, not from Pirate 3D, but I do have a Buccaneer on its way to test out.
Really?
Yep, no joke. It's going to be a pretty good review. Oh, yeah.
better than your Be the First?
Well, it might end up in a worse condition than when it starts the review. Let's have a look.
Oh, man. All right. What time is it? Oh, crap. It's midnight. I gotta get up early to go film tomorrow morning.
Oh, no way. Fair enough.
Well, let's call it good. Okay, so any final thoughts on what we've talked about, or anything cool you want to say before we jet?
This has been fun. I think we should do it more often.
Let's shoot for twice a month.
Yeah, that works.
Because then we've got 30 days to play with.
I do the weekly 1 hour one, and then I do a bi-weekly high level Patreon supporter one.
Oh, okay.
So I do lots of streams. So yeah, we could, whenever.
We could call it 3D printing Muse. Or Maker's
Nerds. Maker Nerds. That works.
That works great. Angus, this was fun. Okay, let's see. I have to let the stream catch up, right?
Yeah. Give it a few
seconds.
minutes.
But then, yeah, we'll be good. All right. Well, hey, this was fun. Let's do it again.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, man. Cheers, mate. I'll talk soon.
Sounds good. All right. Catch you later. High five.
High five. There it is.
Done.
No.
Are you pushing the button or am I pushing the button?
I'm going to push the button. I was just letting it catch up. And then I was fading away.